Hey folks, it's Captain Doug Wynn with Crappie Gills and More. I wanted to talk a little bit about the line counter reels that I use. This is a tool that's as important to what I do in fishing as a hammer is to a carpenter. This makes or breaks our fishing trip. The line counter reels allow me to precisely place a bait where I want that bait as far as the depth. If we're seeing fish on the electronics that are running, say if we've got fish suspended at 14 feet and I want to run this Pico INT at 14 feet, I go to my chart. It tells me how much line I need to let out. I'll tell you some of the features of this Shakespeare ATS. Now, first of all, these are not expensive reels. I get people in the boat, they pick the reel up and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I've never held a reel like this. These things are so expensive." No, this reel's under 30 bucks. You can buy them on the internet, and if you'll shop around, they're not a high precision reel, you know, with 20 ball bearings. They don't have to be. All I need is a reel that will hold line and that will let me reel the fish in when we hook the fish. Some of the features of the reel, the line release or spool release is the lever here, and when we get ready to stop and start the trolling pass, I can either push this back or I can turn the handle. You don't have to turn the handle, but just a little bit. This is the line counter. This is the bread and butter of what I'm doing. The line counter has a little reset button here. The black button, it resets it to 0. When I start letting line out, I don't know if you can see, but the digital counter will count how much line I have out. When I get to a predetermined amount of line, I re-engage the reel and we start trolling. If we're vertical fishing, I will use the same reels a lot of times on catfishing. If we're say fishing a river ledge and we've seen fish on the electronics at 50 feet, these things are ideal for that. You can use the line counter. You can precisely put that bait right in that fish's face.